Oh, hello everybody. How are you? So it's Colby, and we have the holidays right here. A couple more days. We have Christmas, and then we have New Year's, and then we have the New Year. So there's a lot to celebrate and be grateful for, and a lot of reflection. But I thought, it's always a reminder that I'm single. So I thought, maybe some of you are single and you're wondering, where is my Miss or Mr. Right? And I thought, let's just kind of talk about how it feels maybe to be single during the holidays. And are we lonely or missing out on things? And there can be a sense of, I'm by myself, or do I have plans? Especially here in LA, some of us don't have family here. I don't have family here. I do have a lot of friends, so I'm pretty lucky. But, how many of you have your friends or family and you don't have that significant other to kind of spend the morning with or spend New Year's Eve with, and it can just make us feel a little like, gosh, where is that person? But knowing that they're coming and they're around, and it's all about divine timing, and the universe does help. And also, I think finding that time to remember that there's so much for us to be grateful for. I mean, we certainly just can't get really bogged down with the little stuff of, where is a partner? Because when you really, really are happy, you can be happy by yourself. I really, really feel that. And we can feel very, very fulfilled. And that's really what it's about. It's about having that full happiness with yourself. And then, if there's a partner that kind of comes into play and can add a little to it, I mean, all the better. I think it's fantastic. The more love we can share and spread with someone, the more abundance it will feel like. So you're alone. It's not the end. Find things to do. Please don't sulk or pout or whatever, because again, in the grand scheme of life and what's really, really important, we each have so much to really, really be grateful for. And when we get back to that place, it makes us feel so happy and fulfilled. And it is about having that. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, and when we're trying to find that partner, one of the things to do is we got to kind of put ourselves out there. A lot of people say they are, but actually when you really drill down and you ask them, they're not really going out, or they certainly, like, so many people are anti-online dating, which I get it, probably not the funnest thing to do. A lot of people feel a lot of disappointment around that. But if you're not going to do online dating, you have to do something to get yourself out there. It's not going to miraculously happen if you're staying in your house all the time. I always say that. I always tell clients, FedEx and UPS are not delivering them at your door. I check every day. Trust me, they're not delivering them. So what you have to do is put yourself out there. Find your soul and yourself, and ask yourself, am I kind of closed off? Do I say I'm open, but I'm really closed off? Or is it really what I want? Am I putting myself out there? The more you can find ways to put yourself out there in the real world, I think it really does increase our chances and opportunity to meet that person. And that's when it will click, or it could be that, maybe the universe kind of is having you go through some exercises. Maybe it's about self-love right now. Maybe it's about, maybe you've been in relationships where you're so used to taking care of the other person, or you've become so nurturing that you've lost yourself in it. So they're saying, you know what, we're going to give you a little time by yourself. We want you to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, a little self-love, and then we're going to introduce you to someone. Or perhaps you need, you're transitioning. Like, for instance, if I went from tax accounting to now working as a psychic medium, that's a lot of different energy, right? My energy personally would transform and change. So who I would attract would change. And the more aligned you can become with you and your soul, the more aligned that partner will be for you. So it could be something like that that's happening. So there's a multitude of reasons as to where that person is. But at the end of the day, if you can find a way to feel really happy about where you are and enjoy something about it, try not to be alone if you can. You know, find some friends to spend time with. Find some friends and family to spend Christmas with, or New Year's Eve with, or anything like that. Because, you know, when we're sharing love and sharing family, we can really go, this is what's important. And I am lucky to even have this, you know, because there are so many people who would give anything to spend a holiday with that friend in spirit or that loved one in spirit. So if you have the opportunity, spend it with people you care about, and understand that your Mr. or a Miss or a Mrs. or whatever you want to label them, you know, they'll come when the time is ready. When your energy matches what is ready for you, it will come. And I say that all the time. I mean, I've been happily single for, you know, quite a few years now, and I don't even date. I'm the worst dater. I don't even flirt. I gotta become better. I think I intimidate. I'm a bully. So, you know, I don't, you know, but the thing is that I feel really happy. I feel really, really happy. And maybe the holidays are a time where I say, gosh, you know, is that person coming? I think it's a great time to ask those kinds of questions of ourselves, of the universe. But it's a great way to check in. It's a great way to say, where am I and what do I really want? So if you really want that partner for yourself, make the effort to put it out to the universe. Make the actions needed to call that in. We can't just say it and say, universe, you do it, you figure it out. Like, we have to take some responsibility and some action to say, you know what, I want this. Please, I'm ready for it. But we have to show also by our actions, by opening our heart, by putting ourselves out there, by taking an extra moment to look at someone in the eye, to, you know, let someone know that you're interested without worrying about rejection or failure. It's okay. You know, it's about taking that chance. And if you are recovering from a relationship that, you know, has hurt your heart and, you know, you feel a little closed off, please try to remember your future experiences are not representative of your past experiences. And each experience we had, we learned from it. You learned what you wanted in a partner. You learned what you didn't want in a partner. You learned what you thought you wanted. But we can't force people to be with us. And you know what? You deserve to be number one in someone's life. And if they're not reciprocating that, then it's okay. Trust your team if they're pulling them out. Trust your team if they're pulling someone out of your life. And if someone is, you know, breaking up with you right before the holidays, you know, it's actually a good thing. Let it be, because it means they're not seeing this future. They don't want to be there, and that's okay. You know, we just don't want to call in these relationships that, you know, don't have that deep meaning if that's what we're looking for. Okay, so, you know, hang in there and enjoy what you have. Be grateful for what you do have. Try not to worry about what you don't. Know that your love is coming. And I do believe that all of us have love. I do believe all of us have someone special that's out there for us. And I do believe that when the time is right, we will cross paths with them. We will intersect with them, as long as we're doing our part as well. Now, one side note, I don't know about any of you out there, but, you know, everyone always says, oh, it comes when you're not looking. I've had more psychic readings than psychics tell me, oh, they're coming. and I'm not looking. So they're not coming when you're not looking. So look, make the effort, put yourself out there, but also be happy with where you are. Be happy with yourself. Be happy with your whole self, that it's enough, and that's what you can do, okay? So anyhow, you know, wishing you a very, very, very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday for anyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas per se. And on New Year's Eve, put yourself out there. You know, find someone just to strike up a conversation with. Just practice, you know. You might be a little rusty at the old flirting skills. It's okay. You know, brush yourself off. Give it a go. Did you see that? Hey, did anybody see that? Wow. Okay, tell me, did you see that? No, tell me if you saw that. Oh my gosh. Oh, you are so welcome, Pumpkin. But, okay, did anybody see that? That was awesome. Anyhow, you know, here's the thing. You are loved. You are worthy of love. You are lovable. And, you know, just know that your team has got your back. They really, really do. And when it's right, it's going to be there. And please don't close off your heart in fear that you'll be rejected, or in fear that you'll open up your heart and no one will show up, okay? Because someone's going to show up. And at some point, it's going to be that match. Everybody is Mr. or Miss wrong until you have the Miss or Miss right. Mr. or Mrs. right, okay? And however the combination is going to work for you. But just trust that, all right, you guys? And have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.